what the fuck's that?
What? What's going on, guys? DeanCentral here, and today we're going to be going over a PlayerUnknown BattleGrounds FPS guide. This is going to be a very quick and simple FPS guide for the game. I know myself, I was having a lot of problems when it comes to FPS with this game, and there are a few little tricks that you can do that will 100% improve for you. As for me, this improved my game by about 25 to 30 FPS. Some of you may get more, some of you may get less. It totally depends upon your system. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Like I said, it's very simple and very easy. And the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to your Steam library and find PlayerUnknown BattleGrounds, right click on it, go to properties, click on set launch options, and we're going to be entering in a line of stuff here. This stuff will be in the description, but I will go ahead and do a quick little run through of it. This just sets your game to perform at the high performance mode. Refresh. If you have a 144Hz monitor, you can go ahead and throw that one in there. If you do not, then just go ahead and remove this one. maxMem is going to communicate with the game and tell it how much memory that it can use. For me, I have 16 gigabytes, so I'm going to be telling it to use 13 of the gigabytes. That way the other 3 can be used for any other tasks other than the game. If you only have 8 gigabytes, I would recommend just putting like maybe 7,000 there, and that should be about good. The next command is going to be malloc equals system. Not really sure exactly what that one does, but I've researched on some forums and everyone was saying that that one really helped a lot, so definitely go ahead and throw that one in there. You can go ahead and throw all these other ones as well. This is another really big one here, the use all available cores. That one got me tons of FPS increase. And for this last one here, I think this one forces your game to downgrade the DirectX version. So this is you may or may not want to use this one. You can try it without and see how your FPS is. But if you need some more frames, definitely go ahead and throw this one in there. I'm not sure if it's going to cause any sort of like glitches or visual bugs or anything like that in game. It probably won't, but like I said, try it without it first, and if you're good, if you don't need it, then go ahead and just forget about that one completely. But if you're really struggling for FPS, go ahead and throw that one in there. And that's going to be about it for the launch parameters. The next thing that we're going to do is edit our config. And to get to your config, let's just go ahead and close out all of this stuff. To get to your config, you're going to want to navigate to this folder here, which is under your computer, your local disk, users, your name, app data, local TSL games, saved, config, Windows, or no, that's not a folder. You just click on the config folder and you will see this stuff here. What you're going to be looking for is game user settings. Go ahead and double click on that one and it should open up a text file that looks like this. There's only a few things in here that you're going to need to adjust, and all of that stuff is this here. Go ahead and copy all of these things here exactly how they are. And once you have that done, go ahead and make your screen scale 100, and then you're going to scroll down and find motion blur. Make sure you have that set to false, and then you're going to scroll down until you see resolution. Make sure you have that to whichever resolution you would like. I'm playing in 1080p, so I'm going to do 1920 by 1080, but if you have a different size monitor, go ahead and get that situated. Also here where it says use VSync, you want that set to false. That's another really important thing. If you have that to true, then it's going to limit you to 60 FPS, and you need that to be set to false. That way you can see if you are going over 60 FPS. And everything else should be perfectly fine. Once you have all those changes made, you can go ahead and click on save and go ahead and close this out. For the final step, all you're going to want to do is right click on your desktop, go to Nvidia control panel, and then you're going to look at the top over here in the top left, find manage 3D settings, click on that, go to program settings here. Once that gets all loaded up, you're going to click here and try to find the player unknowns. If you do not find it there, you can go ahead and click add, and it'll probably be right here in one of your recently used thingies here, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, once you get that added here, just make sure you're selected on that program, and then we're going to scroll to the bottom here, and all of the things that you see in bold here are the things you're going to want to change. So vertical sync off, triple buffering off, texture filtering quality, set that to high performance. You could go to performance if you're not struggling as bad, but definitely if you need the frames and you're not so much of a visual person, definitely put that on high performance. That's going to give you the best FPS possible. Right here, you can set this to, actually, no, let's set that to off, or let's set that to use global setting. That one can stay on a default setting. For the refresh rate, let's set that to highest available. For power management mode, this is a really important one. You're going to want to set that to prefer maximum performance. That's really important there. And this one here, if you have dual monitors, you can have it on multi-display, but if you have just one monitor and you just want your game to be focused on that one monitor, you can go ahead and set that to single display mode. And once you have all of these changes, go ahead and look at the bottom here and click on apply, and then that's all you're gonna have to do there for that. Once you have that done, you can go ahead and close out. There are a couple other things that you could do as well to help slightly, and one of those things is by opening your task manager. To do that, you just right click on your taskbar and click start task manager, and then you can sort this by memory or CPU, and you can just go through here and delete anything that seems like you do not need to be using it while you're playing your game. Just any background applications that you don't need at the time, you can just go ahead and right click on them and click on end task. That way you can free up some memory or some CPU power, and that will definitely help out with FPS. One other thing that you can do is click on your start button down here and type in power options, and you'll just go ahead and see it right here. Go ahead and click on that, and you're gonna have 3 different options here, and you're gonna want to go with the high performance option. This is gonna improve your FPS in like every single game that you play, and if you didn't have this done already, you definitely should have. This is going to give you some very good results. If you had this on like this power saver one originally, I feel bad for you, and this is definitely going to give you some increase in FPS. And yeah, another thing that you could do as well is click on the start button down here and type in %temp% and click enter, and it'll open up this folder. And once you get this folder open, basically what this stuff is just temporary files that programs, that software have created, and it's nothing that you need at all. It's not going to mess your computer up if you get rid of it, if you delete it. You're not going to break anything, so you can totally just delete everything in here. And press Ctrl A to highlight everything and just go ahead and delete it. You more than likely will get a message like this, which is totally normal. All you're going to want to do is click this little bottom checkbox and click skip, and it's going to just skip over all the stuff that it cannot delete. For me, I don't have very much stuff in here because I usually delete the stuff out of here like every couple days or so. But if you haven't ever done this, then you're probably going to have a ton of stuff in here, and it's going to actually free up a ton of space on your hard drive as well. Once you get all this stuff deleted, you're just going to want to go empty your recycle bin, and then you should be good there. And that's all you have to do. This should definitely give you guys an FPS increase. It might make your game look a little less appealing, but if you have the frames to play with, once you get in game, you can adjust some video settings and get it to how you would like, get it to that sweet spot. But this is definitely going to be a good point to work from here, and it's really going to improve your FPS a lot. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching. If you want to see more PlayerUnknown related content on this channel, definitely leave some feedback here, leave a like, and I will definitely get some more PlayerUnknown gameplay videos out. I know this isn't a gameplay video, but you will be seeing some gameplay from this game. And yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, maybe go check out a few other videos. Have a nice day.